What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to check out part one. In this video, we're going to be going through the trading strategy Artan has kindly shared with us. So a full wrapper to trader and his full strategy breakdown. So enjoy. Okay, so welcome back, guys. So we're going to go through these two trades and Artan's going to break down and take it away, my bro.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. So I'm going to give you one from yesterday and one from today. So these are like again, like I was saying in part one about what kind of changed the game for me was looking at the higher time frame and looking at large liquidity pools. So in this instance here, I'll put the markings on in a second. 15 price on the daily is down aggressively, right, on the EU. Aggressively, taking out bids lower here, taking out bids lower here, and then taking out bids lower here. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for some sort of a reversal on this time frame. Obviously, we're selling all around here. I wasn't, don't get me wrong, I wasn't like selling like I was making millions. I was selling, but it was choppy, right? We're now looking for some sort of reversal. So what we're looking at here, if we go here, is we've got a key level here that has been tapped into, right? And I'm going to drop down to 5 minute down here, and this is the trade. So
love the breakdowns.
Thank you. So right, I've gone to 15 just to make it a little bit clearer. So here we can see liquidity taken from, this was NFP on Friday. I actually had a buy here, but it's on the 1 minute and it's a little bit scatty to break down. So I'm just going to go through this one. Basically, in short, what we can see is we've seen price impulse and hold the previous day, which took the liquidity. So this green line is where the liquidity was. We've consolidated down below it, come up, taken this liquidity on Friday. This was NFP, and then continued bullish momentum. Then what we can see is price closed the day up here. And so we're like, all right, cool. We've taken significant liquidity to the downside, and then we're going to look for buys. So what I've done, these are my confluences for this trade. I go, first of all, I'm looking for a discount. So I draw my fib. I go from the current range, from the low, the high. You can see here, it's below the 50% for me. 0.7 is cool, but I like to just, if it's below 50%, that's my area. I then looked at this region as like an order block type region. Again, this is not where I'm straight up buying from, but this is like an extra. It's another box for me. I'm like, all right, interesting. Let's monitor. We see London come down. We see Asia, left here. We see 7 o'clock, which is, in my opinion, early liquidity. We see that come down. Break structure here, creating like some sort of an order block, reacting to this area, come down. Now, if we drop down to the lower time frame now, for the 5 minute here, we can see this is the London low. We break structure here, come down, react to it. But then in New York Open, just after 1:30, that's why I class as New York Open anyway. We take liquidity to the left here, all this internal liquidity, respect the London low, and then close above this structural point. So this is what I call a shift point. I don't know what. Anyway, I'll shout to MK for this one. And this is the shift point. We close above, showing that we've taken liquidity and now are looking to potentially continue momentum. So I enter here, targeting the Asia highs because Asia's taken. We still need to target here as well, and we're bullish overall. That was a trade. That was a 1 to 4, and that was what I would class as a really good trade. Like, I really like that. And
so,
sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was just going to summarize that. I was just like, but so ultimately, we obviously had that huge bearish downtrend. And then you had the reversal where you had the confirmation of that liquidity. NFP then took that liquidity out. Then we finished high, which is a very good confirmation because it's shown as a potential reversal. Because not only did NFP come out bullish for DXY at the time, it actually ended up reversing, taking all of those out and making a new high. Then you came in, found that. This is what I love about one thing I love about what you've just broken down is in that order block, you could, even though a lot of people take those trades in there, you actually wait for the confirmation on that bounce on that order block. So that gives you an extra confirmation for that. And this also increases the probability from, past data and what I've seen as well. From there, you enter in your position. You like the 50% because that kind of is where you've looked for, is the discount, is something that you use the most and also what you can identify and as a tick box. Then the take profit is at the Asia high, or ultimately, I'm assuming in the future, these are just generally areas of price, liquidity zones, or even resistance or take profit levels. And then this was a 1 to 4 scenario that you left to win. Bit of a
Exactly.
summary. Make sense?
Yeah, exactly,
Right?
exactly that.
Wicked.
I also, just as an added compliment as well, we had this gap from
Yeah,
Sunday that
gap
I
fill. Yeah.
wanted to target as well. So Asia
Hmm.
just kind of like opened, filled a little bit of it, and then dropped. But I was like, we're bullish, and yeah, that was the area. But
Many,
yeah,
many reasons here. That's really
exactly.
good.
And then so that for me is like a triple A setup. It's not as easy as like I can't screenshot that and just look for the exact same thing again. Trading
Hmm.
just doesn't work like that. But
This is not
the
always going
main
to
thing I
happen.
would say is tell this like does it tell you a story? If it
Yes,
without a
speak my
story,
language.
exactly without a story, I would just buy it. I'll just buy it. And yeah, in this instance, it would work, right? But won't in like 70%, 80% of the time. Like you have to really understand what the story is. You could have bought it. You could have bought here. You could have
Hmm.
just bought here. Like, but for me, it's like what part? What tell you a story, and what part of the story are you in? Because you might be late. You might be late to the story, but you need to follow the journey and and be part of the story. So,
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
which brings me on to the next one.
Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and a link in the description below for 15% off of your funded challenges. Remember to use code WChampFX. Let's get back to the video.
This was originally what I wanted to target, right? Which was the Friday high. So I thought,
Yeah.
all right, Monday we're going to pump up, and we're going to take that out. We did actually do that. But for me, what I've learned about myself, I'm not very good at holding trades for a long time. Just because I'm erratic, I got anxiety. I'll just I just can't.
I know that
I
feeling.
just can't do it. Like I'll stress out throughout the day, and then I'll probably close it here, and then it will run, and I'll be even more annoyed, and then I'll try and short
I know
it.
that
You
feeling.
know what I mean? It just gets like that. So I like to be in and out. So for me, it was
Know
good. Anyway,
yourself. Yeah.
exactly. But this today, again, was a route. Like I was very proud of this trade as well. So this is a one trade plus a confirmation entry. So
Ooh, nice.
what I was looking at on here
Hmm.
was obviously the previous day was bullish. So if we go to the daily, do this. So we've reacted to this liquidity area quite significantly. We've closed above this shift point, which is the last body of the down candle. So I
Hmm.
know some people do high, low. I tend to look at the bodies and see if it closes there for momentum. I've seen this Friday wick down, take liquidity, and close above here. I'm like, cool, we're somewhat bullish. Then I see Monday dip below and come here. So I'm like, all right, I still think we can take out this high here. So that's what I'm looking at right now, if
Hmm.
anything. So if we drop down again, we can see kind of like bullish momentum. But then if we drop down to the 5, which is where I entered,
Hmm.
again, this is a lot to do with times as well. So I only trade like 7:30 to 9:30 and 1:30 to 3:30. But anyway, so what we're looking at here, we get Asia pushes down. We get a fake breaker structure here at 7 o'clock. Again, that's early liquidity, in my opinion. 7 o'clock, I think, is too early. That's like Frank and whatnot.
Yeah.
We can build up with liquidity here. I'm going to be honest. I actually originally was in here. So I originally bought here and had my stop here, right? Now, I wouldn't advise this here. This is something that just seems to like work for me where I'm allowed to give myself one extra trade to be early buyers. So my first trade will always be like 0.5%, or I'll half the risk in the
Hmm.
first trade just in case I am. And we literally get an exact, it's played out exactly. So I lost this trade, it wigged me out. I'm like, oh shit. So I just shut the laptop for the day and have a sulk. No, my price is still correct, but now we've actually really sweat liquidity here. This was another liquidity point I was looking at, but sometimes in trading it can take enough liquidity. It doesn't need to take all of it. So anyway, the first trade that I got, again, same thing. We're bullish overall, bullish on the daily and whatnot. We take liquidity here, and then we close above the last shift point, which is that yellow line here, which is here. So I enter, and originally I was targeting here. So the previous weekly high, which is just if you look, it's the Friday high that I originally was targeting. So you can see to the left here. But we've now got a build up. So we've got Asia here, and we've got this previous weekly high. So what have I done? I've literally just bought here, stopped below this wick here, targeting there. When it came to Asia, so I'll go on to the confirmation entry in a second. But the reason why I closed at Asia is because I had another position that was a better RR. So if I drop down now to the 1 minute quickly, I'll tell you exactly why I entered. I'm going to remove this just for keepsake. Basically, again, it's the story. So here, build up a liquidity. London takes the liquidity to the left, impulses up, and leaves equals above here. I'm still quite bullish on it, so I'm looking for a reaction around. I marked out this, but really I would have been happy if it reacted around here. We've got a consolidation here and then a close on the 1 minute outside. Again, similar to this, we're looking for a close above. Similar to here, we get a close above, and now I'm looking to ride the momentum up to Asia, but also the previous weekly high, which was my target for
The overall target you had.
Exactly, and that was basically a 1 to 6 because this was actually spread. So it was a 1 to 6, but that was half risk as well. But yeah, so that's essentially it. It really is I look for liquidity taken and then a shift in market structure. I'm sure other people have different types of breakup structures or whatever, but that's what I look for. But like I was just saying in part 1, if you listen to the interview, this only works if you are looking at the higher time frame liquidity stuff, and then you're looking at a higher time frame objectives.
And then
it just doesn't I did it for like a whole year, and I would win some months, lose some months, win some months, lose some months, and it's just too inconsistent. This is what the game changer was for me, was looking at the high time frame and understanding where am I targeting, where is price taking liquidity from, or taking this, taking this, taking this. Surely there must be some sort of a reversal to take out this or this or something. And that's what I look for. And then eventually I'm going to be looking for sells again once we get to probably around this region, once we take out this high. I'm probably going to start looking for sells again. If we have left some strong buy-side liquidity, for example, kind of like this, to be honest with you, all of these lows that get taken. So yeah, I'm going to jump in and sell right now, actually. No, I'm joking. But no. But yeah.
Free signal, guys.
Yeah, but that's basically that. I could have held as well to add to that. I actually originally was kicking myself because I was like, I should have just held till this. This was the next level. But what I've learned is like you just need to take money off the table. And
yeah, it's more than enough. I was just about to say that myself.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Then I'm also like, oh my God, but if I hold and it gets in there and I'm like, oh my God, just imagine this and that. No, bro, take it. And that's why I was quite proud of myself actually for taking half of Asia, the first trade at Asia, because I was like, imagine if you should have held it and whatnot, but pay yourself. Like, just open and close trades, but just like have an objective. My minimum is if it's 1 to 2R and you're feeling nervous and you think that it could reverse, take the trade, be happy with it, shut the laptop and go tomorrow. Yeah.
Wicked.
But yeah, that's
right. You're the man.
That is it. And that is literally I've had an account I've clawed back out of drawdown. So this was just to give you context. That was my that was the trade. I don't know if you can really see that, but that was it today.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
How much is that in total?
That was 4%, just under 4%. Woo-wee. So 3K and 1K. So yeah.
Damn, there we go. And that's how you make 4K, guys.
Yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? Adding that money up. But bro, thank you so much for breaking this down. Thank you again for part 1 and part 2. And if you guys have learned anything, make sure you drop a comment below and also go check him out on his Instagram and Twitter. Do you have anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
No, well, I'll tell you what, I'm doing a European tour. So if you're from London, Brussels, Cologne, Paris, any of those countries, just go to my Instagram or 9459FX and come and see me on tour. I will not be trading on tour.
Imagine that.
In case you think I'm just going to be breaking down some charts on stage, it's not going to happen. But if you like rap music or melodic type music, then yeah, check me out.
Wicked. Appreciate you, bro.
No, thank you for having me, bro. It's been a pleasure.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something and how you're going to make extra money in your trading. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Champ out. Peace.